In the bottom right of the map, enthusiastically wishing his opponent good luck, have fun, it is the pink Zerg DJ's Omee.
And at the top left of King Sejong, proclaiming the power of Protoss as a Zerg player. It is Giant Bomb Squad's Anticitizen.
May the power of Toss compel you. But yes. Or crush you, as a lot of other players will say.
Crush you, yes. I think that's more accurate.
Oh, man. So, you watched a bunch of Lone Star Clash, right?
I did.
Do you have any particular games you were, like, impressed with? Matches?
Huck and Polt.
Ooh.
Oh, they pulled that all the way to full 5-game best of 5.
Jeez.
Yep, Huck tied it up 2-2, and then Polt ended up taking it. But that was great. That was a round of 8, I believe.
Oh, man.
And I have to go and just say that Stefano versus Petraeus.
You enjoyed it?
It takes a special kind of... I don't even know how to describe it. It takes a special kind of game to go to 2 hours and 42 minutes with Swarm Host.
It kind of does. I mean, like, people talk about that as a possibility, and they're, like, all scared that that'll become standard. But there's a lot of reasons why that's almost impossible. Like, you need to do equivalent non-damage to each other for a really long time for both players to actually have that much gas.
I know. It was just like, oh, man, sitting there watching it. And Rotterdam, I think, described it best. He said it looked like an anthill. It was just this tiny little ramp, and locusts were trying to push up and down against each other on it.
I actually think I'm going to go pull up the VODs and watch that.
Please do.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Just leave it on in the background. Just listen to Rotterdam. He's the whole time.
I want to see how that happened. Like, I know Stefano would have been trying to go Swarm Host, but I don't know. Maybe he just left Petraeus alone for so long that Petraeus was like, fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Petraeus just knew. Yeah. So, expansion for each player, as well as a spawning pool for both of them. Anti-Citizens finished up a little sooner. He dropped pool first. A little bit of a extractor trip there.
So I gotta say, pretty unfortunate time for TLO. He actually took out a lot of big Korean names in the group stages, but they were all in non-streamed matches.
Yeah, I didn't get to see him.
And he just got smacked down when we got to the actual bracket. Actually, they might have been casted, but they were being like, it was like on one of the random community channels. I don't know which one. It kept bouncing around.
Yeah, there were 3 streams.
It was so cool though, because like all the TLO games were apparently impressive enough that it's just like all the casters watching it, like every time they would talk about whatever match they were casting for like 10 seconds and then immediately be like, and TLO's doing amazing, and I was like, only we could watch it.
Yeah, I love it when they do that. It's it was funny too because Rotterdam and Axel Toss were checking up on other games while they were just sitting there watching Swarm Hosts run around the map.
I mean, what could you really blame them? I mean, how long that took?
Yeah, I know. They were like, oh, so I guess they're doing pretty well over on the other stream. Yeah.
So as far as this game is concerned, guys, because I know we haven't talked about it in a while, we should probably do that. Both players are going for speed, and Omee's faster. Worker counts are pretty similar, and Citizen's 4 ahead, though. 3 ahead now that he's building an extractor. And now there's some lings in the base, making that number a little bit more even.
Yep, Omee moving in here. Gonna try and, I don't know, take out this queen.
Yeah, nice micro too. Oh no, almost saved the second queen actually comes out immediately on top of that. Hold on, it's not attacking!
Against the egg.
Oh, and it does. So gets 2 queens. That's actually really, really nice pick-off for 3 Zerglings, and he's just going to run away with them. These 4 lings, they came forward to the rally point. It's symbolic for desire of revenge to pursue the lings. Get out! Okay.
Resources lost. Looking good for Omee here. Taking out those 2 queens definitely pushed it a little further ahead, but Anti-Citizen has quite a few more lings now.
He does. In fact, he's up by about 4 total. Just a large number of the army units for Omee are simply not up there right now. Where are the rest of his lings? Oh no, that's just queens. Okay, that would explain the difference. So that it's still two queens for both. Do queens count in that army tab? I wonder.
In the army tab?
I mean, just when it says like down there, 11 army units on the gameplay interface, does that actually include the queens?
Well, we've got 14 Zerglings.
So I guess not. Huh.
14 Zerglings, but only
14
13
circles, 13 army supply.
the,
But that's because they only count as don't they count as like half a supply each or
It's
something?
something weird like that, yeah. You
So
can get
that's probably what's going on there. So yeah, the queens definitely count then.
a little makeshift wall here with a roach warren and 2 Evo chambers. One ling picking a fight with 2 other lings.
Yeah, not much to say about that, just running around the side. Looks like these lings from Omee are on the longest patrol route I've ever seen. Just gonna run back and forth here.
Yep.
I suppose that works. And neither player is going to make a move for now. I think the next thing we're going to see is just a jump up into a specific type of tech or an attempt at a third base. So far we have a Lair from Anticitizen, and Roach Count from Omee is beginning to climb.
Yep, Omee's lair has already been finished for a few minutes now. Roach is coming out. Omee's Overlord is going to see Anti-Citizen's third drop. Potential for some harass here.
This is, well, there's not enough here to force a cancel on this, I don't think, but it's still pretty low on health. If you got up there right now, it might be a little tricky. And here goes the lings, going to run up to the side. There's actually nothing watching this area, so they're going to get all the way around, and 3 lings run forward to figure out where the rest of the army is, and actually manage to distract the lings for a little bit. And will he be able to do it? He's actually going to be able to force no cancel. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money down the drain.
Terrible.
Nice win for Omee, but he is losing a decent number of lings. There is a counterattack opportunity potentially here, not to mention 4 roaches just caught out in the middle of the map. Nope, it's not going to push the issue though. It's going to fall back home. He does have the Roach Warren here. He's also getting +1/+1. So going to have a little bit of an upgrade lead over his opponent as the Roach phase begins. See if he's able to identify this and capitalize on it.
Overall looking fairly even. Army supply is only off by about 4 or 5 units between the 2 players. Omee content to build several drones.
So Omee, under the watchful eye of these overlords, is attempting to attack this back location of the base. Thing is, once this extractor, the extractor wasn't done yet. Oh boy, this is actually one of those maps where you want to finish this extractor on this side first.
Well, the Overlord here is also positioned directly over that.
He is picking it up. I just seem like
hold position. No
interesting.
attack.
Slight mistake there, but only losing some lings. Kind of the Roach count more or less equal, and as soon as that upgrade is done, Anticitizen will just clearly win that fight. But it doesn't look like that's going to come into play.
That ling picking a fight with a pack of roaches. He got his face handed to him.
These overlords have speed. I thought I saw one moving fairly quickly. No, they do not. Never mind. They're just trick of the eyes right there. Hydralisk Den, Morphin that muscular augments. Useful upgrade that makes Hydras a unit that you actually use in StarCraft 2 rather than a unit that you occasionally wish you didn't use.
Mm-hmm. Anti-Citizen's third just now finishing up. Omee's is starting to come under full operation. So, we're just going to sit back and watch a macro game, it looks like, from here for a few minutes. Anti-Citizen content to get some more Hydras. Both players going for Overlord speed.
Yeah, not a bad thing to have, I suppose. Interesting, nonetheless. Did Omee's just finish? Or did he cancel? No, he got it. He definitely got it. That Overlord is moving way faster than usual. This is actually a reasonable choice, I think. I mean, if you can spare the gas and the money to do it. Because if someone does go for that needless transition, you don't lose half your Overlords in the map. So, there we go. Going to move up to the engagement, lings and attacking the Hydralisk, keeping them busy while the Roaches destroy all of their defenders, forcing the army back up toward the spine crawlers.
What are these drones doing? Oh no!
Drones.
Sacrifice themselves.
There were drones in that battle.
There were drones in that battle, and they
Oh
lost
no, I did
terribly.
not see them.
they
Well,
they tried to I don't know.
only
They
three
tried to
drones.
negotiate.
Only three drones have lost their lives for both players, and Anticitizen still has a really significant lead in that department, about 12 over his opponent, and it's starting to show. I think he's climbed a little bit ahead in terms of army supply as well, and we should see that gap begin to grow in time as long as he can keep those supply blocks down.
Still keeping pretty close watch over this back ramp here. Can't blame him. On the other side, he's got some roaches and hydras covering this end. So, I mean, his creep spread is pretty good too, so he's got a good eye on the rest of the map.
I gotta say, I think, yeah, he's timing everything out pretty well too. Overlord's finished just as he wanted to get the next production cycle done. He's keeping his money down. He's already hit 166 though. And yeah, he's just going to have faster upgrades over his opponent here.
Yep, gonna push out here, take Omee a little bit by surprise. Oh, and move
kind
command.
of, but unfortunately, move commanding into the army, and awkward situation really, because in a lot of ways, Anticitizen is still ahead. He has an incredible concave on this ramp, and even though he did have that little micro mistake at the beginning of it, he actually was definitely taking engagement pretty hard. Unfortunately, now his army's kind of split up into an awkward position. Now he's becoming the victim of a better concave. Nice use of changelings in the middle of the battle. Keep an eye on what's going on with the army.
Yep.
Sees it repositioning to the high ground.
Anti-Citizen also has the missile upgrade advantage. Omee opted for +1 melee.
It's a really odd choice, actually, going from him, because he's not sticking to link tech. He's not jumping up to ultras, as far as we can tell.
And that's going to pay off a whole bunch for Anti-Citizen here.
He's moving down to engage the army here. He's going to find what's going on with Hydra, just kill it off. And
he's going to totally bypass the army.
He looks like he wants to take the high ground and fight from this location. It's a little bit tricky, as he's going to be having two of the respawn areas just right behind him, but it seems to be working out fairly well for him here. He's at least is going to kill the Roachborn while he takes out this army as well. Bammo! Down it goes, and it looks like he's going to target down this hatchery. He's doing a lot of damage to our pink sword player.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Omee can do here. These drones are really low. No lings. He's trying to build more hydras, but I don't think that's what he needs to do here.
Well, he's pushing out whatever he can at this point, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It's not like does he lack the larvae? Yeah, he more or less does. To really get the army back up. And that's GG. Now both players having gone for the 1-1 now.